Tuesday morning, it's 7:30, it was still raining. It's on for the day, so I'm just going to go out and venture now. You've caught up with me. So later this afternoon, we're going to go into Bamburgh Castle. We're going to have a look round. I'll probably take some shots from around the castle. It doesn't matter the fact that it's raining because we'll be inside there. So it's not a problem. Massive quick tip. Check the Met Office from the day you go, a week before you go, check for that week you're there or for how many days you're there and really plan, because I knew by checking that weather that Sunday was going to be the day to do the Fern Islands out there in the middle of the sea. You don't want to be cold and wet, there's no cover, it'd have been miserable. Imagine going today, miserable. So quick tip, check weather. And I've planned, because you know how excited I get. This was going to be one of the first things I did because I was really excited. But knowing that I'm going to be inside, we made it the last thing. So, like any good photography, landscape shoot you do, research is paramount. Now, on the way up here, driving from Leicester to Northumberland, there's a lot to see on the way. Now the plan was I'd ticked a few boxes and selected a few small harbour towns I wanted to go to, along with the Angel of the North. One of them was St Mary's Lighthouse. She's really famous around here. We've got St Mary's Churches, St Mary's Lighthouse, but this place is amazing. Now once again, we were there, we were told we weren't allowed to go too far, but I showed a lot of respect, and you know what, they were so friendly and so kind. Grey seals had come up onto the rocks just to rest, and they didn't want anybody going in a certain radius of the grey seals, but the radius was huge, and I'd got all these plans in my head what I wanted to do. So by being very, very respectful to these people, they allowed me to go where the rest of the public weren't going. So I really appreciate that, and thank you to the staff at St Mary's Lighthouse for giving me the opportunity to photograph the images that I had in my mind. You know, I've only got one shot at this. I'm inside, you're like, oh, but you've got to stay reserved, be respectful, and give these people a smile and a pat on the back for the work they do. So thanks to the staff there. But yeah, what a place. So that is a definite must. You must go there, St Mary's Lighthouse. But again, do your research, make sure everything's pretty cool, because you don't want to go there and for these people to say, I'm really sorry, can you really stay back, can you stay way back? So on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad was that as a photo shoot? 10 being bad, 1 being good. It was a million. It was so bad. But look at it. Look at the 5D Mark III feeling sorry for itself. But it's performed perfectly in these really, really bad conditions. I cannot fault it. And I say to anybody that needs to buy a camera that's more than serious about doing the photography, you cannot beat the weather sealing on the Canon 5Ds from the Mark II right to the Mark IV. But what you've got to remember is you've got to get them compatible L lenses. I'm just going to take you down now for a walk. I can't get no wetter, so I'm just going to take you down for a wee stroll, just so you can see what we were doing when we were taking the images. So the car park's just literally there. It's so easy to get to. And it's really weird because now it feels like there's not much rain, but that's just because it's pushing itself behind. But look at this, look. I absolutely love it. But what makes it, for me, yes, I'm going to have to take a stroll right back here so you can see what's actually going off. Let's extend this a wee bit. So I mean, look, there's the castle, look. You can see why I wanted to come here. But it's absolutely peeing it down. And it don't feel like it. But I've got absolutely soaked every time I wiped the lens on the 5D and held it up. It was wet. I was probably firing off one shot, having to wipe it one shot, so I don't know what they're going to look like. So that's why I'm coming, just to get a little bit of video. But I know you're not looking at me, you're looking at what's behind me, and I don't blame you at all, because that is stunning, outstanding piece of craftsmanship and architecture. And to build it here on the beach, it's a bit of a luxury penthouse, I suppose. But I'll tell you what else I found. I don't know if you can see it, but can you see that white, not the white, that's a lighthouse, that is. That's an electronic lighthouse now using LEDs. I went over to that, I was just underneath it, took some shots, but it's so miserable. And you see all that black rock? If you do come here, be very, very, very careful. It is so slippery. You know, don't come in trainers. Get your hiking boots. Make sure you bring them. It is so slippery. Now, I don't know how many there is. I didn't bother counting them, but I'll put the image up. You can count them. So roughly about 6, I think. They're big cubes, and somebody's painted them, but they've been there so long. They look so distressed. And this moody sky, it should work out a treat. I'm going to edit the image and I'll post it up. Here it is, take a look. I hope that looks really good. I'm sure it will do. When I seen it, it just gave me an idea. I'm just going to wipe the lens off. You get to a stage where you get so wet that getting any wetter, it doesn't matter. But look at it, look. Stunning. I've got so excited about coming here and doing all this. You know, the thing is, just seeing it, it's not enough to just see it. You want to get your great images. You know, that's why we do this. I mean, my memory's crap anyway, so I need these pictures. And this is one of the reasons why I did set up the YouTube channel. Just for my memories of my adventures. But I sometimes feel that it's getting harder and harder to do these little vlogs, just because I tend to forget about the photography. So on this trip that's one of the reasons why I have sort of not done as much vlogging, and I'm sort of happier doing this narration at the end and showing you the images. Though it's not fresh in my mind, it's still fresh enough for me to remember what I was doing and what happened. Just going to jump over this. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my narration and my images, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay guys, take care, and don't forget, get out and shoot. You know you want to. Cheers. See you soon.